Hey, how are you? Welcome to my bedroom. Just kidding, it's not even like that. I just thought, we haven't had like a minute to really talk. Like you know what I mean? And I feel like this was the ambiance for that. Also, the lighting is off the hook, so just saying. I feel like every time I've got on to do a video with you recently, whether it was pre-recorded or live, I said how happy I was to be home. I'm like, hey, look, I'm home. I can't even tell you how real that emotion is. But I also feel like I've stressed that so much, it's coming off a little bit ungrateful. Because I've actually kind of designed my life to be able to go everywhere all the time. It's kind of awesome. It's led me to a lot of amazing things. It's led me to having an incredible career and meeting new people. It's led me to meeting somebody new and that person turning into my fiance. Like, travel has completely changed my life. Because when you stay in your comfort zone, if you stay home, and man, home is my comfort zone. It just, the magic can only go so far. Like, you're just in this box. It's a really warm box. But still, travel has completely changed my life. And I love it. But I'm feeling like I'm never home. I really am. You know who else feels like that? Lucy. Lucy feels like I'm never home. Because, she would know. It's like, whose house am I going to today? Am I going to Grandma's house? We call her Mimi, actually. We don't call her Grandma. Are we going to Mimi's house? Are we going here? Are we going there? Who's going to take me while you're going out of town this time? Bless the hearts of the people who take care of that beagle while I'm gone. Because I don't know if I could do what I do and put her anywhere else, or in like a normal kennel. I mean, if you don't know, Lucy's 13 years old. She's blind. She's almost deaf. She's got plenty of energy, but she's still special. More special than your dog, okay? She's just somebody that really understands how much I am not home. I'm feeling it. Like, I feel like I'm not getting the best sleep I could get, and there's a lot of components that go into that. I'm always thinking about all the stuff I've got to get done in the short amount of time that I'm going to be here at home, because I know what I'm like in my working environment, and I know what I'm like in a traveling working environment. So I get like a tiny bit of anxiety before I leave. I don't think I actually know what anxiety really feels like, so to those people who actually get real anxiety attacks, I'm not gonna say that I get it, because I definitely don't. I've never experienced anything like that in my life, but I definitely know what it feels like to be like, oh my God, I'm leaving. I have to go do all these things. I have to pack. I have to make sure I packed everything. I'm probably gonna be gone for somewhere between 3 and 18 days. I mean, my trips are so varying. It's crazy. So there's a tiny bit of anxiety beforehand. It's just a lot to think about. However, there is one place that I don't seem to get like anxious about before I go. That doesn't happen when I'm going to Vegas, which is so funny, right? Because of all places, Vegas, and I'm never going just for pleasure. There's always business related stuff happening. It's always, I mean, I've been on maybe 2 trips of my many double-digit trips to Vegas that were just vacation. But I don't know what it is. There's so many people that see the dark side of Vegas and think of Vegas that way, but I actually find it to be lovely, luxurious even. So I don't know. I don't get anxiety before Vegas. So fortunately, the last trip that Vin and I took was for Oracle's event, Modern Marketing Experience. And we got to go to Vegas to participate in that. And so even though we've just been traveling so much, I was kind of excited about that. And we went and we stayed at Mandalay Bay. The event kind of all happened there. one of the keynote speakers was Sir Robert Swan, and I've never heard of him before. And he gave this incredible story about traveling to the North and South Poles. Not just traveling to the North and South Poles, you don't understand. He is the first man ever to walk to the North and South Poles. Okay. Why? Oh, all right. Cool. Tell me more. And I just started this is what got my brain kind of going on this whole like comfort zone thing, right? Because let's talk about what out of your comfort zone is. Going to the North Pole. Let's talk adding the South Pole to that. I mean, it's not even cold there. It's like the air is constantly trying to kill you by just shriveling up your lungs. I don't know. I'm just guessing. He didn't actually say that. But it just was so interesting. I just thought, why would somebody want to do that? Why does somebody go, oh, I know what I want to do to build my most amazing, perfect life, the life I want. Go after the life I want. And that includes freezing my tail off, only being able to carry the clothes I wear and the food I eat for 70 some days. Naturally, I wanted to talk to him directly about this. What is going on in your head when you decide to walk to the North and South Pole? I mean, I know there was a chain of events that both happened, but what was happening in your head?
I'll tell you exactly what's happening in my head. I was 11 years old. Mm-hmm. I lived on a planet where the Russians, the former Soviet Union, and the Americans had enough missiles to blow up the entire planet 3,000 times, and they were pointing at each other. Cuban Missile Crisis got that far off, wiping out our planet. And I thought, this is really depressing as a kid. And I read about Antarctica. And I thought, hang on, there's this really amazing place that no one owns, there's no bombs, there's nothing. And I was at university studying ancient history in Great Britain eventually, and I sort of noticed that it sort of went down quite well with the girls at parties, this idea. So, very simple things. The point was, it had nothing whatsoever to do with looking after our world, climate change, sustainability, looking after the Antarctic. It was just to do it. That was the beginning.
Because that's important, because a lot of times when I'm talking to people and they're just trying to figure out what they want to do, they have a hard time just being okay with the real reason they want to do what they want to do.
It is just so wild how difficult and crazy and hard things are that will actually take you to a level of greatness that is even worth wanting. It's just really fascinating. Mostly because of the number of people that want to do something incredible with their life, but don't do anything about it. Don't even take the baby step. Just leave the house, right? Just walk out the front door and try to find out more. Don't even take the first step to find out, what the next steps would be. I just felt like I wanted people to hear more about, why he did that, because geez, think about the one thing that you haven't done that you've thought about multiple times because it would potentially lead to something freaking amazing, but it's hard. And you're like, too time consuming. I don't know how to do it. I don't even know who I would talk to. It's not gonna happen. But if you did, oh my God, I can think of so many things that even today after I've done them, I'm like, wow, I can't believe I did that. That was good, because that took me a really long, far distance in the scope of actually doing cool things in my life. It's like, what is that thing for you? It's like figuring out what are the litany of things, right, that you have to do, but one at a time. He didn't go to the North and South Pole at the same time. He did one at a time. We all put our pants on the same way. So yeah, yet again, I just thought, Vegas is cool. Like, so just cool people end up in Vegas. Like, maybe that's why. Actually, I think that might be it. Maybe I think maybe that's why I kind of get to this like place of special in my heart about Vegas. I like it a lot. So I don't know if you've seen on my Instagram, I posted this recently. I highly suggest you go check me out over there because I mean, if I don't vlog enough on this channel, I'm using Instagram stories to make it happen. Vin's been to Vegas, but like not as much as I. He looked at me and he's like, wait, like, where do you want to get married? Because we decided we didn't want to do it in our hometowns. We knew we wanted to go somewhere. We wanted to do something very small and just, you know, that's it. And I just thought, I don't know, like, I don't have very many places that are special in my heart other than just being home. Because like I said, an introvert likes to hang out at home. That's about it. That's cool. You know, I just said Vegas is nice. And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah. I mean, literally, like, they make it their job for it to be nice so that you'll gamble. they make everything look really pretty. And he was like, yeah, I guess so. And I just said, you know, it's not even like, it's Vegas, but there's one place in particular that I have in mind. It's not like I want to go to some like Elvis chapel or just get married absolutely anywhere. The one place that I absolutely freaking unbelievably adore is the Cosmopolitan Hotel. It's only about like 5 years old. There's other incredible hotels, absolutely fabulous, that have been there for a long time, but the Cosmopolitan takes my breath away every time. I love their suites. I love their chandelier bar. I love the hidden pizza place. Shout out to those of you who know what I'm talking about. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. If I was gonna go anywhere to get married, it would be the Cosmopolitan Hotel in Vegas. And Vin was like, cool. And so that's what we're doing. And I still like look at myself and I'm like, really, girl, you're getting married in Vegas? But I don't know. It just feels like it makes sense. I'm kind of excited about it. Just kidding. I'm like really excited about it. Like, I'm excited. I am quite the oddball when it comes to introverts. But I'm so grateful when it comes to all the life experiences that I've had. And I am grateful that I love being home as well, because I feel like I can appreciate it all. And that's, I think, the most important thing. Gratefulness for what you have. So I just wanted to chat with you. I think my battery's about to die, so that could get really interesting here in a second. But before we go, hey, how about that? It died. Oh God, it's amazing, those indicators on the screen. They're telling the truth. So here's something I want you to do. If you're actually thinking like, what is that weird, odd, I don't know how to do it step that I need to take in order to figure out what the heck it is I'm even trying to do or where I'm trying to be or the life I want, I think there's a ton of things that you could do, including saying subscribe to this YouTube channel. But I also want you to go to your podcast store on your phone. If you type in Vlog Boss Radio and you see my face, that's my podcast. What? She has a podcast? I highly suggest you check it out because I have an episode coming out with Evan Carmichael. If you don't know, Evan has an absolutely incredible YouTube channel, but his purpose is to reach 1 billion entrepreneurs. Hey, how about that goal? He wants to impact people to believe that they can do what they want to do. And so we had a really nice chat, and I'd love for you to go check that out and make sure you subscribe to him and all that kind of stuff. I'll link to him below. But yeah, we had a really nice chat, and I thought, you know, this would be good for your earbuds if you're looking for something while you're commuting in the car or while you're working out or something. I just wanted you to know about it. If you're watching this video right now, the episode will be up a day later on the podcast because this video comes out first. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to have like a chat with you. I said that already, but you know, let me know if this works for you, if this is like cool or whatever. We could do this more often, I guess. All right, you know what to do. Subscribe for good vibes. Make sure you continue to work hard and go after the life you want. And until next time, I don't have a drink, but cheers.